Another day beckons. So I'm just leaving the hotel and then I am on my way to Kazakhstan. I'm just waiting for a taxi to come, and then I'm on my way to Kazakhstan. Just look at this, look at this. Hang on, wait till these people are gone. I just wanted to show you something before I get in the taxi. Dog shit on the floor. Actual dog shit on the floor. That was actually dog shit on the floor. Another safe taxi journey. So I have arrived in Kazakhstan. So far the people are lovely. Even the customs. Safety first. It is -7. I feel really safe. Yes, finally in Kazakhstan. That taxi driver, I'll tell you, he's on his phone all the time. What's going on? So I'm here in Kazakhstan. This hotel, I've treated myself. It's cost me £35 tonight because I'm sick of 15 quid rooms and 25 quid rooms. So let's go and see what a 35 quid room gets you in Kazakhstan. 605, 606. Right, usual party flooring. So, oh Christ, Warwick, breathing. It's your box standard cheap hotel. It is what it is, isn't it? It's nothing luxurious. It is what it is. Warwick, you're gonna have to get off, old lad. Oh. It is what it is. Let's have a look at the lavatorium. This is the most important room. Yep. It's clean. 35 quid. So I'm gonna go downstairs now, see if I can get something to eat, because I'm a bit peckish. It's been a long day. So I've ordered some chicken soup. Chicken soup with noodles. Homemade with noodles. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. Healthy again. So here we go. Trying to find the Chinese embassy to get this visa sorted out for China. I'm in a taxi. He hasn't got any change. He doesn't speak English, so now he's gone to the shop to get some change. Then I've got to go to the Chinese embassy. I don't know whether I'm going to have much luck there because it's just the 10-day transit visa is what I'm after. And you read that much conflicting information on the internet. In fact, the internet is completely useless when it comes to travelling, is what I've found. Do you like my hat? Need it. It's minus chuffing 7 outside. So there you go. I'm in Kazakhstan, which feels fairly safe, to be fair. It doesn't feel too bad, I'll be honest. Hotel's all right. But yeah, I mean, I had to jump over the border on a plane. I had absolutely no choice. And I did say right at the beginning of this trek that if I felt as though my life was in danger or I hit a brick wall that was no fault of my own, which the land borders tobacco being closed was absolutely no fault of mine. So I had no choice to hop over the border on a plane. It was literally the shortest, shittest flight ever. But it got me to Kazakhstan, and I had no choice, really. And like I said, I did say at the beginning of this trek that if my life was in danger or I hit a brick wall, I had no choice. So I'm in Kazakhstan, trying to get this Chinese visa sorted. If I get it sorted, then I travel to Urumqi, which will get me into China, and then I get the train to Canning, coming, I think it is, and that is 38 hours, something along those lines, and then the train from Kunming to Hanoi in Vietnam. Taxi driver's on his way back now. Let's go and see what's occurring. Just in a taxi now, on my way to the airport to see if there's anybody there who can actually give me some help and advice, because you read about the 10-day visa on the internet, none of it makes any sense. So I'm a bit stuck now. Let's see what they say at the airport. I'm going to go to Southern China Airlines, maybe they can help me. If not, then it's going to have to be India, Pakistan, which I don't really want to do that, to be honest. If I have to, then I have to, but we'll see.
Через 300 метров поверните налево, а затем поверните направо.
This looks a funny way to the Chuffing airport. Yes, I've lost my hat again. Right, so I've come to the airport to see if I can find Southwestern China Airlines to see if they can help me out with this visa thing. It's getting really tiring now. So I'm going to find Southwestern China office somewhere. God knows where. Just you read everywhere about this visa. No problem, no problem. And then you try and do it and it's just so much wrong information everywhere. Right, I've got to find the office for Southwestern, so I'm going to find an information centre now. So, on the internet it says that there is a Southern China head office or office here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. There isn't. They only come here when the check-in desk's open. So I'm going to have to go back to the hotel, get the old laptop out, try a different route. Means going through Turkmenistan, Pakistan, India. But if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do, isn't it? Yeah, bit disheartening that. It's just the internet is a pile of shit when it comes to travelling. And I've lost me out. Oh, okay. So there's no Southern Airlines office here. So, I thought, right, I'll go through the stands to Tajikistan, etc, etc, but it's too dodgy, I'm not prepared to risk my life. So, my next option is to get the train from Almaty, Kazakhstan, to Mongolia. So, I'm now going to get a cab to the railway station to see if I can book a train to Mongolia. It's 30 odd hours on a sleeper, but hey, I'm used to that. Once I get to Mongolia, then I can see if I can get through China. Chinese embassy have been in touch and they've said to go in tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock and they're going to try and help me. Whether I believe that or not, I don't know, because they're closed. But I'm going to stay another night anyway. and turn up at the Chinese embassy at 10 o'clock. In the meantime, I'm waiting for a taxi that doesn't look as though it's going to turn up, because if you get an airport taxi, it just costs an absolute fortune compared to this. It's like Uber when it works. Can't see it happening myself. So yeah, railway station, see if I can get a train to Mongolia. All this because the internet is just full of travel rubbish. It tells you that trains are available and they're not. It tells you that trains are available and they're not. It tells you that is this mine? Is it Chuff? Yeah, so the internet tells you that trains are available, they're not available. You get there, oh no, cancelled. Doesn't tell you that borders are closed. It just gives you so much false information. The best one I've found so far is Rome to Rio. That seems to be pretty much on the ball, I suppose. But honestly, I've spent hours and hours and hours scouring, trying to find different routes and different ways to get there. You know, 1 minute it's like, yeah, you can get a train to Turkmenistan, or yeah, you can get a train to Azerbaijan, or yeah, and you can't. It's rubbish. But anyway, I don't know where this chuffing taxi is. In another taxi on the way to the railway station to hopefully see if I can get a ticket to Mongolia, because if it goes tits up tomorrow at the Chinese embassy, then hopefully Mongolia will be an option. Okay, so I have arrived at Almaty 1 railway station, and now I'm going to see if it's possible to get a train to Mongolia. I think it's a train station, honestly. Is it a train station? Oh, Chuffing, it's got to be. It's got to be the train station. It can't just be a bus station, surely to God. What's in here then? Oh, it's a train station, I think. Oh, hello. You see, this is how much the internet is just full of absolute shit. Because you see there, the train, Almaty 2, which is where I am, to Ulaanbaatar, which is Mongolia, yeah? Kazakhstan Railways, 39 hours, 58 minutes. I am at Almaty 2 now to try and get a ticket, but there's no trains to Ulaanbaatar. Nightmare. I'm pulling my hair out. So basically, I went to the Chinese embassy today, and they said that they're going to see what they can do for me, and I've got to go back at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I am here at the moment with my laptop. I've got bits of paper all over the chuffing place, trying to work out a route. So far, if China doesn't pull off for whatever reason, I don't know, then I can go get the train, which is 38 hours on the train, and that will take me through where are we? That will take me through from Kazakhstan to Kyrgyzstan to Tajikistan, and then on to Pakistan. I think I've got to change at Tajikistan to get to Pakistan. It's such a nightmare because you don't realise how many countries are at war with each other and how many borders are closed. And like I said, you know, when I was planning this, the internet was saying, oh yeah, you can get a train here, you can get a train there, you do this. You cannot rely on the internet. It's like, this is where conspiracy theories get their ideas from the internet, because there's that much false news and false information on the internet. It's a nightmare. Number one, the 10-day transit visa through China. You think, I'm transiting through China, I've got 10 days, happy days. It doesn't work like that. You've got to go in from a certain port, you've got to fly at a certain port, you've got to get out of a certain port. And that has really put a kibosh on things. And then you think, okay, right, well, I'll knock that on the head then. I won't do China. I'll do Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan. But again, there's certain areas of Tajikistan that you can't go to because of political conflict. There's certain parts of Pakistan you can't go to because of political conflict. You don't read any of this until you get right down into the nitty gritty. And there is this website called Rome to Rio. And you think, oh, brilliant, look at that. Yep, there's a train there. Oh, right, I'll book that. Oh, no, it's not available anymore. Well, you don't know that until you start digging around. So this is my dilemma at the moment. I'm in Kazakhstan. Got to go back to the Chinese embassy tomorrow. They might say, well, yeah, but it's going to be another week before we can stamp your visa, which means I've got to stay in Kazakhstan for another week. Not the best, but if it has to be done, it has to be done. Either way, there's no way on the face of this earth am I giving up. I've come this far, not a chance. So, you see, I'm looking at the map here, and you know, there's no other way of doing this at all. 38 hours on a train. Right, okay, I'll do it. Fine, no problem. I'll do it. 38 hours on a train. I'll do it. And that'll get me to Tajikistan. And then work out really what I'm going to do from Tajikistan to get into Pakistan. But you've got to cross Afghanistan. So, this is my plan. If it goes tits up with China, see, China's just so easy. I'll get the bus to Urumqi, and then the train from Urumqi to Beijing, and then the train from Beijing to Vietnam. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But hopefully, that guy who said he's going to help me at the Chinese embassy, hopefully he's going to come up trumps tomorrow and say, right, Ken, we can do this, and this. That's what I'm hoping. And if not, 38 hours to Tajikistan. And then work out what I'm going to do there. Anyway, my birthday tomorrow. Never thought I'd be having my birthday in Chuffing, Kazakhstan. So, 10 o'clock in the morning, I've got to be at the Chinese embassy. You see, again, you know, you've got to fill these forms in. They say, well, what day are you travelling? Well, I don't know, because I don't know if you're going to let me. I'm not going to buy me ticket if you're not going to let me. Anyway, happy days. I'm having my tea. I'm having lamb with potatoes on a piece of lettuce. Lettuce. To be fair, that doesn't look too bad. The cost, £3.50. Well, let's hope tomorrow is a better day. Let's hope I get to the Chinese embassy and they've done something for me. My birthday tomorrow. You want to buy me a drink? Chuck us a tenner. PayPal. KWEBS 10707. Thank you very much indeed. Let's hope we have a better day tomorrow. Please, let's have a better day tomorrow. Don't forget the usual. Please subscribe. Please like. Ring that bell. End.